Look at me with a shirt with a little color in it. I'm usually wearing something a lot darker, as dark as my soul.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Welcome to episode 3 of the David Blaze Show. Fun fact, this show is filmed in front of a live studio audience. I lied. It's just me in my room, by myself, alone.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I am your host, David Blaze, the son of a man who once said, she's just gotta be between 18 to 80 and can be deaf, blind, or crazy. My father is a menace to society. Let's get right to today's episode because that's what we're here for. What else will we be doing? First question, how do you handle mean internet comments? Come on, let me learn you something real quick. First and foremost, I grew up dark-skinned, fat, and cross-eyed. Ain't nothing you can tell me on the internet that I ain't been hearing since I was 5 years old. It would take a lot of originality to get to me in any way, shape, form, or fashion, even just to make me laugh. Then if you consider anybody making a mean comment is just a person doing this, like when you imagine that this is actually what they're doing, it has a lot less venom in it when you tell them what I think of them. This random person on the internet I don't know. Like that's how they look. All in all, words don't have very much value to me. I always look at intention over what was said. I understand this person's trying to hurt my feelings and I treat them in that manner, but like, it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't matter to me. First time anybody ever said something mean to me, I was in kindergarten. My dad got me some glasses because I'm blind, whether y'all know it or not. I can't see, not very good. And I got called Steve Urkel so many times at the age of 5, and everyone was just laughing and laughing and laughing. And it was infuriating. And then I get in the car with my dad when he came to pick me up, and I told him what happened. And then he started laughing. I'm like, yo, whose side are you on, my guy? It wasn't until we had that conversation in the car where he was like, well, did you die? Obviously, 5-year-old me is like, well, as far as I know, I'm still here, pimping. And that's pretty much where the conversation took a turn of, right, well, life moves on. And it was like, ever since that day, I realized I was annoyed at the attention I was getting, but like the actual comment didn't really matter because who gives a shit? Moral of the story, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words, I just don't care. You know what? This topic is actually a perfect time to transition into our sponsor for today's show. Did someone call you fat instead of overweight?
Yes, and it hurt my feelings.
Did someone call you racist and not listen when you said you had black friends?
How did he know?
Did someone call you a female and assume your gender?
Yes, and all men need to die.
Did someone offer you watermelon flavored candy and you feel like it was only because you're black?
Yeah, but it was kind of good, I ain't gonna lie.
Well, with a set of thick skin, all that becomes just words. Literally words. Like, none of it matters. To you, your life, anything, none of it matters. My name is David, allegedly. That's what my birth certificate says. I don't really know. My parents be lying sometimes. Are you tired of complaining about things that don't really matter? Are you tired of being offended by anything anyone does ever? Are you ready to grow a pair and quit whining all the time? Then boy, do I have the deal for you. Now, I know everybody who's selling something says they have the best deal, but this is the real deal though. See what I did there? See how I put that? I didn't have to say that. I said that on purpose. For 69 easy payments of $4.20, you can get your own set of thick skin.
For your set of thick skin, just visit the website above or call the phone number below. We accept cash, credit cards, PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. Whatever you got, we taking it. Side effects do include being very upset when you realize you guys can't buy.
Next question comes from Luca M on YouTube. I hope I pronounced that right. If not, I mean, fight me. Don't fight me. I'm soft. I don't want no problems. How do you have 3 kids? Okay, in yesterday's episode, I mentioned I allegedly have 3 kids with 3 different women. Let me break it down. I don't actually have any kids that I know of. Until child support comes knocking down my front door, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. The joke I made boils down to 3 things. 1, people do not believe that men and women can be friends. 2, there was a girl who just made a joke and I just ran with the joke and just added it to the story. It's not that serious. The third one is, I guess the polite way to say it is people think I would be a great dad. Baby number one, my best friend Bree, who is a woman. If I didn't make that obvious enough, she has a baby. I am a man, she is a woman. Therefore, logically speaking, in most people's brains, it is impossible for us to be friends and we have to be having sex. This is what lesbians would do. I am not a woman. I don't know why I did that. So when she had a baby about 1.5 years ago, I'm automatically the baby's father because people are stupid and we all just need to go extinct because, thinking is not a thing. As much as my goddaughter shares my facial expressions in disgust of everything that is on this earth, she is not my child. Baby number two was literally just a joke somebody made who I would have put a baby in her at the time. That's neither here nor here. It's not much of a story there. It was just a simple joke made. And technically, according from the time she said the joke, she'd be about 2 years pregnant. That baby ain't came out by now. I don't think I want to see it. Baby number 3 is from the story that I linked in yesterday's episode, and I'll link here again if you'd missed it the first time because you weren't paying attention. Pay attention next time. Long story short, obviously a lot of women think I would be a great dad. So this woman had sex with someone else and then tried to have sex with me afterwards to line it up to where it would look like I was the father. Allegedly. This is what other people have told me. This is not me saying this. However, I will admit the timeline looks a little shady. However, me nor any of the 3 women I just mentioned have ever even had sex. Well, the second one said she used a turkey baster, but we're not even about to get into that. Moral of the story, I don't got no kids. I ain't nobody daddy, stepdaddy, nothing. And if you're looking for somebody to be a father to your kids, I'm not the one. And the last question on today's show, I can't remember where it's from because it's from a very long time ago and I got the username missing. I'm sorry. I'm not perfect. I am. I lied. But, I make mistakes sometimes. I'm still perfect. What would you do if you weren't a comedian? What was your dream job as a kid? That's cute that you think I'm a comedian. I'm actually just a very sad person hiding behind smiles and jokes.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Well, I guess that technically would be the same thing. So basically, I didn't have a dream job as a kid. I don't know about these other weirdos, but as a kid, I didn't dream of working. I dreamt about cartoons, WWE, food, and video games. As I got older, you could add women to the mix, but that's about as far as it went. The hell I look like dreaming about work, manual labor. I can't wait to get this job. Sir, ma'am, individual, do you think I hate myself? I just remember one day in class, I think it was 2nd grade, where they had everybody give out what they wanted to be when they grew up. And I said I was going to be a doctor. Why? Because I had straight A's. I could keep my hands still enough to do surgery. And they made a lot of money. And I guess because they help people or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's what I said. But yeah, who cares? So yeah, if I wasn't an entertainer in any way that I am now, I'd either be a medical surgeon, a primary care physician, or a drug dealer. Because, why not? That's all the time we have for today's show. If you want your question, comment, or concern in the next video, you can reach out to me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at It's David Blaze, YouTube.com/David Blaze videos, or email the David Blaze Show at yahoo.com. I feel like I was forgetting to say something, but I said everything. I want to give a special shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson, who is somehow a real doctor. That is terrifying as much as it is hilarious. I also want to give a special shout out to Nicki Minaj, because she is 5'2", y'all. And that is a lot of ass to put on somebody that is only 5'2". I'm going to pray for her back because I don't know how she does it. Always remember, at some point you have to stop trying to change the people around you and change the people you're around. Good night, everybody. All right, that's enough of that.